Hey, so I know I've been covering nothing but Nijisanji yabs these past couple months, and I'm honestly just as tired of it as you are, so I'm stepping away from covering Niji yabs for quite a while to recover, at least until a considerable yab happens, of course. Because I don't take great pleasure talking about them as much as a lot of people like to think. This isn't even a yab, truth be told, just some interesting leaks that I think a lot of you are interested in too. That being said, I have caught up to the Niji Crisis debut. Personally liked Vanta the most, he's pretty funny, that lore video is pretty fucking kino, and his lagging model and scuff just adds to the charm, to be honest. So I like him, go support him if you want, or all of them, up to you. Anyway, the leaks. I'm just gonna tell you outright, chat. I saw the leaks a month ago. And I thought and at that time, I did thought that it did have some legitimacy to it because the story was schizophrenic enough to be untrue, but at the same time grounded enough to make it seem like it was possible. Because like talents leaking their entry into big agencies like Niji isn't exactly an uncommon thing. Like it happens. Like, the only reason why this is particularly special was because a member was booted out even before the wave started. Because apparently he was unhappy with the contract that Nijisanji had, and it caused a bit of a problem. A delay happened, and if you've been following up with my streams and my videos, then I don't need to tell you how bad that contract is. The 4chan leak was true, yep. So as you've known, by now, if you're watching this stream, Nijisanji EN is releasing a new wave called Crisis. Hold on, let me pull up the tweet. Yeah. Nijisanji announced these people featuring UQ Wilson, Tyrant Vanta, whatever his name is, Vesalius Bandage. Funny name. Well, they all have funny names to be honest, but it's okay. Yeah. Let me educate you. You dumb fucking hooligans, you uncultured troglodytes, you dumbasses. Turns out, there was actually supposed to be a fourth member. Because literally a month ago, boom, there was a leak that happened in 4chan. This isn't even the original leak, by the way. The original leak got deleted. But anyway, May 26. What day is it today? It's June 22, literally a month ago. Boom. What's these designs? Oh. And hold on. Oh? The designs match? The leaks were true? Oh no. Oh no, 4chan, you goofy goobers. Anyway, yeah, you get the idea. Yeah, yeah, 4chan was right on the money. Anyway, yeah. So, according to the leaks, chat, if you turn your attention here. Thanks to the Gamer Wave for not keeping their mouth shut and telling people. Debut will be around June 25th. Again, a month ago. What does this say? Wait, where is it? Where's their announcement? June 25. Oh, it's that accurate. Because the members themselves leak it. And you know what? It's okay. It's understandable. It's very common for excited VTubers, excited VTuber aspirants to share their accomplishment, because getting into Nijisanji is something of an accomplishment, but you know, they want to share it with their other friends, you know, stuff like that. And people share, and they share it with their friends, and their friends share it with their other friends until eventually it ends up on 4chan. People share it everywhere, and it spreads like wildfire. Breaking NDA? Well, no. We'll get to that later. That's why it's not exactly breaking NDA. Anyway, yeah. It was them leaking this out, I think, was done out of excitement, I imagine, because like I said, that's pretty wholesome. That's what most people do. But there's a reason why literally everyone says to never tell groups of people when you get into a VTuber agency. You can tell people that are trustworthy, like one individual or your family, or in very, very, very secure spaces, but not entire Discord servers and shit. But a lot of people were not taking these leaks seriously. But then more leaks came out. More word came out. Leaks like this. Boom. June 15. Names are Bandage, Vantacrow, UQ, which are the names that we saw earlier. Their names are actually pretty terrible compared to previous waves. I agree. Boom. It was supposed to be released earlier, but they had to fire and replace people. You will notice when one of the leaked designs are not in the lineup. The design they end up scrapping is a guy with mech wings. The one Arvin was supposed to be since he got fired. And his replacement too, and they end up scrapping it. Again, that's the guy with the mech wings. We've seen that earlier. And boom. Boom. June 15, by the way, June 15. New Wave next week will be hosted by Mista and Rosami. It will be 3 members, and they will be the Gamer Wave, but none of them are really gamers and are variety streamers. Originally, there was supposed to be a League streamer, but he and 2 other people got fired, and that's why the wave got delayed. The designs are guy with bandages, guy with yellow hair, and guy with scar face. They will be the hero counter wave to Japan's hero waves. It's too bad that they recruited new members that end up leaking more stuff than any other wave. What's this? Hosted by Mista and Rosami? And if we turn our attention to Mr. Rosami. Yeah! It's that time again. Welcome to the new co-host. Mista and I will be hosting the debut program. Oh, and again, that leak came from June 15. Literally last week. Boom. Oh, I'm so sorry, fucking Rosami. I love Rosami. Don't blame her for this. Oh, well, nobody's blaming Rosami. I just wanted to say I love her. Anyway, yeah. So that happened. A lot of things were true. Everything was true, actually, according to the leaks. Is it really AI VTuber model? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. It's not made by AI. Hold on. Let me... 4chan just said it looked like AI. It looked AI generated because the designs were wild. But they're not AI. That's actually an insult to... the artists. As you've seen from the leaks, this was manned by someone named Arvin VT. I am aware of him. He's a very cracked singer. I've tuned into some of his songs. I've listened to some of his songs. He's literally the perfect guy to be able to join Nijisanji, chat. He fits the Nijisanji female attracting brand image that Nijisanji EN has right now. He is the perfect fit for Nijisanji EN. Literally. And the rats say that he was the one that leaked a lot of this shit in public out of anger, as well as apparently the person that leaked the 1 to 2% info out to false ID. What anger, you ask? Because, look, okay, okay, so chat, look, before I continue, I need to clarify that these are all rats, okay? Speculations. These are information that I've regurgitated from 4chan and 4chan has regurgitated from the leakers and a lot of other underground spaces. I don't have any first-hand screenshots or first-hand receipts or substantial evidence that this is truly the case. But we do have a reason to believe them. Because so far, literally every single leak that came from 4chan in this one very specific instance were all true. Literally all true. The names of the VTubers were true, their designs were true, even who was supposed to hold the watch along was true, the dates, everything. Unaltered, unexaggerated, literally every single thing was true so far. So since everything was true so far, we are in the right to assume that everything, or most things that came from the leaks were true too. I think we have to give the credibility where it's due, is what I'm saying, right? Yeah. But, again, it's still important to have a bit of skepticism. At this rate, I'd make it more of a bingo than expect it to be all true to BH. I mean, that's all you, bro. That's again, that's a healthy way of approaching it, I guess. It's like be cautiously aware. Like be open to the idea, I guess, is what I'm saying. They got a Pepino in this game? Well, yes, because Arvin himself is Filipino. Okay. Okay, again, a bit of a disclaimer. Before we proceed, I would like to tell anyone of Arvin's fans here that this isn't intended to harm him. I like this guy's music. I see his potential to be a great content creator. I also respect his grind, and he's Filipino, so we already have something of a common ground. It's just that he is unfortunately put in the crosshairs of these leaks. I don't want anyone harassing him. I don't want any one of you, chat, harassing him or DMing him and bombarding him with questions. I mean, it would be cool if he'd clarify a lot of the rats, but I imagine he can't do that, probably because he doesn't want to cause any more harm to the other members and to Nijisanji more than what's already happening. Like, I think he just wants to move away from it, you know? Live his content creator life peacefully going forward. Like, you know, respect this guy's privacy, and I will only be going over his apparent involvement with all of this, and I will not pry any further. I won't even be talking about the other members too. So, as this post says, he tried to negotiate the terms only to end up not being responded to kindly. In fact, he was responded to harshly by management, it seems like. I guess like yelling and foul words were exchanged, and it got Arvin so pissed and fuming that he quit at the last minute and leaked some other stuff. I mean, I'm not sure if Arvin quit or if he was booted out, but it makes more sense to me that he would be the one that would quit. Again, because he was also supposedly the one that leaked the revenue cut to false. Allegedly. Yeah, I feel like I have to say allegedly. Because again, these are all just rats, but then there are credence to the rats. But I just want to say, Arvin, thank you for your service. Truly, you were a key figure into the growing disdain against Nijisanji EN that's going on fast this year. What he did again, if all of these are true, which it most likely is that it started a little domino effect. Or butterfly effect. I don't know. One of the two. But because he started where Zion picked off. Speaking of Zion, a lot of people were saying that Zion was the one that leaked that shit to false. But she clarified it before that she wasn't the one that did it. But yeah, apparently it's Arvin, not her. Because chat, look. Snowball effect. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, chat, look. Let's not lick any of these corpos boots, chat. Even if you think that leaking their shit was inappropriate and a douchebag thing to do, like, people have to be aware what these corpos do behind the scenes. Their scummy practices, their unfair terms, their almost exploitative things that they do. Like, someone has to whistleblow these really dark corpo shit. And I guess Arvin was the guy that did that. Which is based. Again, good for him, because apparently there's not going to be any legal consequences if he didn't sign anything that would have bounded him. Tell that to the women that are thirsty, Nosagi. It's not as deep as... Okay, it's not as one-sided as I make it to be, because, chat, look. It's good that Arvin knew his worth. It's good that he didn't decide to sign that. It's good that he didn't sign up that contract and risk something like this. But I do understand why a lot of people, like especially the Nijisanji fans, might think that this is bad or even dislikes Arvin because of this. Because corpo-wise, I do agree that it makes him look bad. Like, what he did was very unprofessional. Him going full scorched earth makes him look really bad. Like, he could have just leaked the 2% thing, but he didn't need to leak everything else, you know? I mean, again, assuming that the rats about him being the leaker for everything else was true, which I don't actually believe. Assuming that the rats about him leaking everything was true, which again, I don't think it's true, because like I said, I can believe that Arvin leaked some of the stuff, but there are multiple leakers in this situation. Again, remember, some of these VTubers leaked their own shit in their own Discord servers and whatever. They couldn't shut their mouths because they were too excited or something. Like, he's not the only person that were leaking these shit. Right? And all these leaks kinda trigger a negative connotation in the group. I only learned about the leaks from you. Well, because like I said, it's not exactly mainstream news. It's not exactly mainstream news yet. But hey, I'm not exactly a mainstream person. So I think it's okay for me to cover this. But yeah, like I said, literally none of them are like, it's not all that, the leaks aren't that popular. Everyone is still excited for Niji EN. Which is good, I guess. Like, you know, I can't fault Nijisanji VTuber fans for just wanting to have some fun. Like, let them have their fun. Let them have their fun, you know? So yeah, that's that. Again, I do think that the crisis leaks are somewhat inconsequential. I mean, they're interesting to say the least, but it's not like anyone's getting harmed from it, you know? I mean, aside from Nijisanji taking another hit, but at this point, I think the branch itself is kind of getting used to it. Everyone still had fun with their debuts, and the talents seem like they are going to be okay. They tried to address this somehow by releasing this statement, and I'm like, look at this. We wish to clarify that our affiliated livers, both current and those expected to be affiliated with our company in the future, do not engage in disseminating misleading information of this nature. Well, I mean, I guess technically this is true because the information that was being disseminated was not misleading. They were actually correct. But I guess this was just a blanket response to any and all future misinformation that's going to arise from this. Anyway, that's about it. See ya.